Welcome back to Shadowrun Hong Kong. Last time we finished our mission, we were officially enlisted as Shadowrunners, working under Kind Cheng. I got myself a nice cyber arm installed, as you will see right about here. And we upgraded my cyber weapon, and I upgraded my skills maze a little better. It doesn't look like there's going to be ranged cyber weapons, or just maybe not yet, but whatever the case may be, I'm ready to be a little bit better going forward. And we're heading back into the safe boat. Got our mission computer. We're going to do it on hatch and go to the engine room finally. I can talk to Rector, who I wanted to talk to before. It's oppressively hot down here, and the air is full of synthetic odors that grab you by the sinuses and refuse to let go. You can smell engine grease and melting plastic, ionized air, and lead solder. Quick scan of them tells you why. The announcer's tenant has converted the space into a machine shop. Metal fabrication tools and Duraplast and extruders line the walls, and a pair of heavy industrial manipulators hang from the ceiling. A man in a black trench coat stands with his back to you, staring at a monitor mounted above a sturdy workbench. He addresses you without turning. I was wondering when I'd meet the new neighbor. His voice is pleasant, cultured, with a hint of a Russian accent there, but it's buried under layers of nuance. Please stay where you are. I'll be with you in just a moment. Unless you fancy an unplanned trip to Chrome Alley, don't touch anything. There are all manner of tools in here that could take your hand clean off. No hand of myself in a shop, I'll be fine. Perhaps I mentioned I also have a heavily militarized semi-autonomous drone prowling the shop. Please keep your hands to yourself. I said this won't be but a moment. Examine the robotic arms matched to the ceiling. Focus on the enormous manipulator arms that you saw earlier. They're bulky industrial things, dented from heavy dented from years of heavy use. Each arm has been fitted with at least a dozen different welders, soldering guns, extruders, and metal fabrication tools. I've seen machinery like this in factories before. They look terribly out of place in the bolt-holes cramped engine room. Very good. Yes, it's coming on nicely. Very nicely indeed. So sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Axel. No problem. Don't worry about it. Too kind. Now, tell me, what can I do for... His eyes voice shows off as a flash motor scratches his eye. Flying speed, a sinister-looking Jones scuttled off from under the work table. Its movements are surprisingly agile and fluid. Gene rears back menacingly, spreading its forelights in clear sign of aggression. Please don't mind the German. He can be territorial, but so long as you remain civil, he will not bite. Ractor, my mechanical counterpart here, is called Cochet. Pleasure. Very pleased to meet you, my friend. In a community such as Halo, it's important to be in good terms with one's neighbors. Seeing you until I ask you questions through half the time. Very well, this morning's casting should still be cooling for a few minutes. Yeah, there's enough time to talk. Are you Russian? Thought I cut him with the accent there. Have a good ear, I'm impressed. Yes, I grew up in Novgorod. Went to school there. Started my career there in the industrial sector. A fairly common story, I'm sure. I also did a great deal, and so doing apples with other languages and dialects. So my voice is having issues. Brings you to Hong Kong. Same thing with many opportunity. Recent transplant. Cantonese is heavily accented in the style of many UCAS expats. This isn't a criticism, mind you, it's just a statement of fact. I'm originally from Seattle. I grew up running the streets of Red and Barons every day out of that place. I have my condolences. I've heard of the Barons and the gangs that rule the streets there. I'm afraid your own walled city might have you beat in terms of gang. Our own walled city might have you beat in terms of gangs to be overcrowding. It isn't a competition. Both environments are deplorable, so something else for your child. Cochet is an interesting name for a drone. My figures have named their most prized lieutenant or villain from Fairytale. Yes, I know the story you're talking about. Home office, I don't meet anyone versed in the Russian classic here anyway. Memory serves, Cochet the Deathless was an immortal villain and a kidnapped group of women. Indeed he was, but it's not Cochet's misdeeds that drew into the name. The notion of immortality through cleverness that resonated with me. There was something to be learned from that, I was sure. And so when it came to me, time to name my beloved creation, this was the first thing that came to mind. Is your drone Deathless, like its namesake? Manner of speaking, this proves that he is. I have done a copy of every piece of his architecture. His core programming is stored on disk at a secret location. Should he ever suffer critical damage, I can easily bring him back. I had a plan once to automate the self-repair process. I must confess it was really quite ingenious, but alas, my research was lost. One day I will claim it, and Cochet will become as deathless as the stories claim. It will not be today. I said this one was casting. What did you mean? That's what I said. A casting I made of a new locomotive assembly for Cochet. A biomimetic design, as you can see. This one is inspired by the walking legs of a decapod crustacean mangrove crab. That's fascinating. This new leg is something to make your drone more effective. As you see, there's more to life than combat effectiveness. Fabricating new components, I want options and ways of being, given that failures, and there have been many, have value in this context. Why did you learn to do all this? More training is things that I care to mention. But I once made drones. Those machinery running can't be cheap. How can you afford it? Freelance, at the risk of sounding immodest, I've commodified myself rather well. Artist quarters needed design consultations due to rather lucrative such work can be. I have to get back upstairs. That should unlock him, maybe not. I know he's a potential squad member. And we should have... Anyways. There's him and someone else are both available to me. Let's go see if people want to talk now. This will be a talking episode. Hey, Duncan. Gunship. Whose cabin appears to be the only clean spot on both. His equipment is neatly laid out in his bedding, grouped by type, arranged just so he's cleaning his weapon with meticulous care. Well, there's that. I guess we're runners now. Yep, I think it's time to catch up. Could be. So I'm maintaining my equipment. It helps me focus my brain, work through stuff. Now's as good a time as any, I guess. Where do you want to start? Think of that dream I had in my head. You said you had one too, right? Yeah, you sounded like a nasty one. I don't remember much about mine. Pretty creeped out by our run to the walled city. Between that and all the trauma, I would be surprised if I didn't have a nightmare. Did it feel any different from other nightmares you've had? You know, sometimes you get mad at a friend in a dream and wake up still mad at him. You treat him like he did something wrong when you see him. It kind of feels like that to me. Like I dreamed I was swimming to the bright light. When I woke up, I was out of breath from the effort. I remember about yours. Little snatches of things. The walled city was breathing. It had teeth everywhere. There was a tunnel that was so bright I had to shut my eyes, and Raymond was there. Either kneeling or lying down. I can't remember which, but he was crying. So it made me wake up. The sound of my father crying. Walled city in your dream? Of course Walled City was in my dream. It was a nightmare, wasn't it? It was in your dream too? Slums ought to look like after a while, right? They made it look similar, the Walled City felt different, Alex. Thick, heavy, and overwhelmed by, I don't know, wretchedness, I guess. Whatever it was the Walled City in my dream for sure. Let's talk about something else. I want to talk about Raymond. Shoot. Why do I think he came to Hong Kong? He's from here, right? It's not like he had finished business he did take care of before. I think he's dying? Maybe. It's just something to think about. What do you think is going on with him? I don't know, Alex. He was clearly obsessed with the Walled City, whatever prosperity is. He sounds like a sleepwalker trying to stumble his way through a dream or something. A sleepwalker who hired Shadowrunners. Whatever he was doing, he knew it would be dangerous. Raymond was smart as hell. Thought he needed runners to take him into that place he needed. Did he say anything about me after I left? You know, Raymond Alex taught us that he wanted to teach us. He told us what he wanted us to know. Everything else was over the wall. Good-natured silence. He used to say, you were the master of the unspoken word, Mr. Wu. Once it is out of your mouth, it is out of your control. So no, after you left, he never said a word about you. Not a word. Let's talk about something else. Talk about being Shadowrunners. What's there to say? I worked my ass out to pull myself out of the gutter and make claim on my life. I did what I did to earn my bronze. Now I'm a mercenary hiding in the shadows of a foreign country doing dirty jobs to the core need to keep up the books. It's the reverse of everything everyone. He's been taking it pretty damn well, so he has to use something. It was all about running the shadows, and we find out who killed Raymond. And that's about payback. Is that true? No, it's just what I told kindly. What's the real reason? You don't have anything. I don't have anything back home. It's good money in the shadows, but I cashed it. Running the shadows when we find out who killed Raymond. That's what's going to pay. And until I can clear my name and get the hell out of Hong Kong. I think Raymond's alive. We need to run the shadows and we find out what really happened to him. Glad we're on the same page. I feel better knowing that. What's your opinion of kindly Ching? Say she's got it right where she wants us, right under her thumb. What do you want to know specifically? Keep an eye on Strangler Bow. Just keep an eye on everybody, and that guy is really no exception. Plenty of cold killers and plenty more since joining side. This guy's the real deal. I'm not sure if he knows the word to remorse you and me, steer clear of him. I'll be careful. I can see that. What do you think she wants from us? As long as her network keeps delivering, I don't care. At least for now. Need to stay with her. No other connections. Without her, we're dead in the water. But this plastic face man. Creepy dudes. I'm not asking if we think we can trust her. I know we can't trust her. Let's talk about something else. Talk about Goblin and Isabel. It's incompetent. Three of us work together. Based on that, the four of us make a solid crew. Goblin talks to rats. Rat Shaman, Al Scorch talks to rats. Remember that guy in Barons, Joey D? All-time BTL that Royal wants to do the skunk shaman working guard duty for him. Covered him when he slept. Guess he figured that no matter what, the stink would wake him up. Whatever happened to him. He got cut a couple years ago. He moved a bunch into BTL biz, brought in his market, took over the Royale, grabbed the penthouse for himself, followed some runner, took apart his whole crew. Traded his skunk shaman for a hellhound. Smart move. Let's talk later. Later's good. I'm gonna do some cardio, work off some steam, then track time for me. Should the same. Couple 100 push-ups to do you good. Don't think so, Duncan, but hey, I could bust out 200 in my sleep. Love to see that's mine. I should clear out. I get to start and hang out. It's big enough for two. Let's talk to Gobbin and Isabel. Learn some things about our team. Isabel's cabin is an exercise in controlled chaos. Her living space is utterly dominated by an enormous jury-rigged computer, serpentine, cable snake from component to component, tying dozens of obsolete terminals and cyber decks together into a single colossus machine. It is my personal machine doing the mission computers downstairs. So to talk to you, got a second? Talking, are we? You want to crawl at the computer and talk to me face to face? Nope. Without curiosity, you can come in the middle of it. I'll ask you a few questions then. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. You've been having weird dreams recently. Yes, I think that everybody has. I'm not telling me what your dream was about. Not particularly, you don't remember much anyway. Got good at forgetting things related to that place. Care to tell me about your computer? Call her the octopus, maybe you'll guess why. Impressive work, how well does it perform? She's a monster, an absolute beast. What is this thing made of? Whatever I could find. Busted terminals, opposite cyberducks, aftermarket energy, maximum plus laws, dumpster. Scavengers would kill for this stuff in the Walled City, but out here, people throw it away. Most deckers are early adopters, they bought ours the newest. Stupid. Snarms deckers do what they have to do. They do what's easy, they're money no problem, amateurs. For a quarter of the price of that whiz new cyber deck, I can have 5 of last year's model. After I've finished daisy chaining together, the machine that I run will build circle time to store what wonder. Makes sense to me. It's clearly a good sign, should you think it clearly. What was it? I mean, this needed. I like to know you better tell me something about yourself. Something I only swallowed up with that count. It tells me you don't like to be social. Nothing personal, I just think that I'm a very interesting person. Talk about the ambush. Lost friends there. Same as your friend. We didn't come out unscathed. She your friend, you isn't that close. I'm not talking about things around the computer very much, do you? We're not too really personal, just the way that I am. Nothing wrong with that. I just want to know who I'm running with, don't you? Yes, you're still a mystery to me. Don't like mysteries, but I do enjoy solving them. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to ask you a question, something personal. If you give me an answer, you get to ask me something. It's like a game of questions. Take turns into one of those ones, but deal? Deal. You go first, ask away. Don't what you really think about Duncan. Pain in the ass, but he's like a brother to me. Interesting. And a little familiar. Answer my question, but that's what makes it your turn. Where'd you learn deck? The Wampo. I lived there after escaping the Walled City. People were there. There were difficult. We didn't get any. Didn't get along. It was very baseline. Make it my turn. Mentioned to Raymond Black. My benefactor and mentor. I respected him. In that case, my condolences. All I did was someone you respect. Not even running the shows with Gobbet. Good question. It's about 4 years now. A decent stretch by anyone's reckoning. That brings back to my turn. Enjoy it, don't you? Living this working in the shadows. Yeah, he was gone. That's what I was going to do. I could read it all over you. How did you and Gobbet meet? We met as kids in the Old City. My prison was her playground. You okay, Isabel? Of course, I'm okay. I'm fine. I was having a hard time remembering those days. My child was kind of a blur. I think my last question for you. Suck here, ruined you and Duncan both. He's obviously unhappy with the situation. Keeps going on with the things that he left behind. What are you? Anything you want to get back to? Nothing worth mentioning. I'm enjoying the change of scenery. Anything much old life you will miss. I don't know why they envy you or feel sorry for you. Soon later, I thought I was like, oh, I'm going to go beyond Christmas first. Hang on, you owe me another question. That's true, go ahead. Did you tell me what you can with the Walled City? Why? Raymond Black wanted to go in there, so he destroyed my life to keep me from doing that. No, I'm sorry, but no, later, maybe no. Alright, Isabel, maybe next time. Please just use me. I've learned it's good not to push people. You let them take their time, and you get what's good out of it. Goddess is pretty much what you'd expect. Piles of clothes on the ground, overflowing garbage bins, noodle packets, towers of tinned oysters. Avant-garde posters hanged haphazardly, or posted haphazardly thumbtacked to the walls, overlapping and lacing in it. It looks a lot like art school dorm room. Fines, bowl of soup, cast iron pot simmers on an electric hot plate. The comments are typical Hong Kong comfort food, chicken style, soy broth, elbow macaroni, tin ham, and a steeping scoop of egg flavored in mycoprotein. God also doesn't have from a bowl to acknowledge you. Hey, Seattle. That was tricks. Well, not better than calling me Seattle. Can't you know something better than that? Of course I can't. Come up with all sorts of things. Can't promise that you like them, though. Tell you what, why don't you just tell me what you want me to call you? Probably easier than that. Cover your name, right? I want you to call me by mine. Kind of mouthful, but hey, if that's what you want, and so be it. Axel it is. Axel is not a mouthful. It's 2 syllables. It's less syllables than Seattle. I don't know what you're doing in my bedroom, so we're here to admire the view. Had any nightmares recently? Yeah, we all have. Everyone in town. Me too, and Isabel. We both just had the same nightmare. We get to the wall sitting in a black whirlpool of teeth, thousands and thousands of teeth. You don't need to answer, I already know that I'm right, because I just had the same dream. Creepy? I know. Dreams are coming from inside the walled city, I'm sure of it. All the negative energy pent up in there, all the pain and anger and poisonous chi, it's leaking out while we sleep, it's getting into us. I think this is a magical phenomenon then? Yeah, I think it is. Well, my personal opinion, walled city is cursed. Deep down, I think that everybody knows it. We live in its shadow. It's fine to mess with your head, you know, and it is. They're just dreams, not that they can hurt us, right? Who says they can't? Don't worry, Axel. I'm fine here, but let's talk about something else, huh? Don't know the walled city, too many old fears and bad feelings. How'd you pick the name Gobbin? I didn't. My mom did. You're not using a street name? Isn't that dangerous? Not really, I'm sinless. No, I'm trying to recover the name Gobbin ever existed. The only thing that could really threaten me would be, say, the HKPF attaching APB to whatever file they do have me. That would be terrifying. Yeah, sorry about that. It is what it is. You're up talking about wanting to talk about the ambush in the docks with people. Yeah, I figured you would. That's one hell of a thing, right? It's a clusterfuck of epic proportions. Yeah, that it was. Nightjar and Gutshot were two of the strongest men I've ever known. Quality Shadowrunners, both of them. I've watched those two play through situations that'd kill anyone and come out on top. How do they go out? Bang, bang, dead, dead. No blaze of glory, no final speech, just extinguished. Smashed like bugs. Would have gone the same way if you hadn't gotten this out of there. It was more Rat than me. She's the one who grabbed him by the gut and led us to that sewer entrance. All I did was follow. I'd like to learn more about Rat. What kind of totem is she? Clever one. She's got me out of more trouble than I care to mention. Got me into a fair amount of it, too. I can always count on her to leave me out of hot water when I need her to. Feel her in my belly, and it's sort of a tender sensation. Long since I learned to follow it. Wasn't where they took direct control of their shamans. Usually they don't. Me and Rat, we have a special bond. She takes care of me, and I've always done my best to take care of her. And to pamper her earthly children like these do. Madness and folly. Hey. They say, huh. Don't trust Folly, she bites. Pretty comfortable with all this, been running the shadows for a while. Long time, started when I was just a kid. Still a kid now, God, but what are you, 19? Something like that, your guys as good as mine. Doesn't change the fact I've been doing this for years and you started yesterday. Matter of fact, I still think we're going to make Project you, take care of my wings, so to speak. We need a wise inventor, as well as it must be. You aren't wise and got back in Seattle, you couldn't even order a drink without a fake ID. Sure, why not? Maybe use the advice and don't see Isabel volunteering for the job anytime soon. You're in? Good. So the next time you visit, I'll teach you all about being a Shadowrunner. You're going to benefit from my bountiful experience. Wait and see. I'll be looking forward to it. You know, I just with a nice chat. I'm getting late. I still have the rest of a hot to power food, so that wine's getting awkward. I'll get out of here. Take it easy, got it. Yeah, you too. Alright. My throat's starting to hurt, and I don't want to spend half of this episode on a mission, so next time we will start the mission, and we'll get going from there. Sorry for the short episode, but I'll see you next time.